wants to buy me riding pants.
That's what I was looking for.
Yes. I think that's very chicken of you.
I think it's, yeah.
I got 2 cards on this one. You know what that means? I recognize these handwritings. That means
it means we couldn't decide.
That means one of these cards is unrepeatable in public.
Oh yes, in public.
And one of them is repeatable in public. I will start with the one that is repeatable in public.
How can you tell from the outside?
Because I recognize the handwriting.
Oh, okay.
It looks like the first grader.
This says,
Was it written with pasted letters? Like a ransom note.
friendship never ages. Happy birthday. Oh, this is sweet. I can't read this in public. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now I have to read the other one.
No, now we get to
Don't be
those.
shy.
I'm very shy.
Read the card.
People don't know how shy I am, but I'm really very shy.
I've been waiting to find out when you were shy.
This has no signature. Oh yes, it does. It's written in visible ink.
With the pasted
It's
letter.
written with a highlighter.
It says happy birthday to someone who was born cool. I can't show this without my
A long time ago.
That's a great one.
a long time ago. Listen to the piano.
That's Jet.
Jack was born
He wanted to be. Just so like that.
Oh, a helmet.
Oh my God.
Where's my hat?
It does my hat your spirit.
Oh no, that's
I want my hat back first.
They're disappearing.
Where's my hat? Where are you
that. It's in the
It's
brown
in the-
already.
it's in-
Fighting hat. Look at that.
Very good.
Oh, look at that.
Oh wow.
Yes, everybody wears
Oh, this is great!
What is this?
It's just a new survival kit for our.
I don't know why.
You got a margarita
Don't
in there
drink and
too.
drive though.
To drink while you're
Look,
on there.
backwards.
How is backwards? Backwards. It's not in the Viking. You don't wear it. I don't know why, but they say it.
That's a real arrogant.
That's the back. That's the
How
back.
can you tell what's the back?
The padding's on the back.
Do you think if you can't tell what's the back and what's the front, you're doomed to something?
That is style. That is style.
Wait, there's more.
You can hardly
Is that a
When he can't.
That goes under your seat.
Midnight.
That's your mom. I want you to promise never to wear this in public. It's just a
Thank you so very much.
Is that the
Flying
that's
Now
wet.
you're committed. You've got to
I'm
fight.
ready.
You felt those
See,
back
Paul
seats?
will never get hurt now.
To my vices, I have several. This is just one of them. Oh, I'm so thrilled.
Chavry.
Chappells?
From the
Pure
goats.
goat milk cheese. You're 40.
That's what
Don't just stand there. Get out there and start geezering. Where's Duffy? Thank you very, very much. I want you to know everything that's in here. Délices de France, Grand Camembert.
Didn't sound like that when the lady said it in store.
Some kind of wacky cheese.
De
That's
lait,
what she said.
de fête. Hickory smoked cheddar.
That's in English.
Chavry, fromage de chèvre. I must say that somewhere. It says it's goat milk cheese. That means it's fromage de chèvre. Sesame thins. And last but not least, Proprietor's Reserve Red. Thank you very, very much. I'm very grateful. Wonderful.
No, I found that one on the piano.
And the wires will be okay.
Someone's been working very hard for this. See, they've just found this underground.
Oh yeah.
Because the best husband for a woman is an archaeologist. The older she gets, the more interested he becomes.
That's very good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great news! They found my birth certificate. Thank you. This is from Tom and Susan. That's terrific. Thank you.
Has your birth certificate in there?
Come on.
That's what it says.
Something's lost when you were here.
Oh.
Can she do it? Oh, sure. She can do it.
They don't want you to get into that.
This must be the way you think
Go on,
send things
yeah.
UPS.
You would do a 5-year-old to get into a fast.
He's really good at wrapping presents.
Wasn't me.
Medicine women, curanderas. I don't know what that is. And women doctors.
Oh, how nifty.
What are curanderas? be our most vibrant and vivacious friend. Oh, thank you very much.
They're defrocked doctors.
You better not be, you know, they're those ones that go out and ride bikes and they.
This is what I think it
It
is.
looks like it shouldn't.
Then I have a joke to tell about Paul.
It's been hiding in our house.
Has it really?
Storage for.
I did take out extra insurance, so you did bill.
I can tell by the frame. It is. Oh, Paul Wells. Thank you so very, very, very much.
Did she know, Paul?
No.
You better not have, huh?
Like this.
Oh,
That is
stunning.
Oh, this is gorgeous, Paul.
Oh.
The story behind this is that I saw this in New York and I tried to talk Paul into buying this for me and he said, no. And then as time for my birthday came closer, suddenly all these magical missives from this place in New York started appearing that he left out on the living room sofa.
Nice going, Paul.
And I said, Paul Wills, I know what you're getting me for my birthday. And he said, no, I'm not. It's, Paul, this is gorgeous. I'm absolutely stunned.
Finish the story.
Anyway, so in short, this is a camera, please.
We're gonna film today.
Finish the story.
This is a Hamilton print, right? And these were copies drawn and collected by, is it the Hamilton and that Hamilton woman or not? I think it
I
is.
give up.
You're gonna have to start, you know, walling in arches or something
right,
pretty soon.
yeah.
It's beautiful. Thank you very much.
Oh, that is just stunning.
Well, I appreciate it. Everyone.
Oh my goodness! Oh,
He ran into the sunroom. Uh-oh.
After the cat.
Yeah. So they could have.
I wanted a cat like this for a long time, and he wouldn't let me get one.
Wouldn't let you get the picture, wouldn't let you get the cat. Hey, Katy, that's where I was yesterday when you got real mad at me for what.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I called my secretary and the story was I was at the hospital. I didn't have to be at the hospital. I was off yesterday, but I was going to the hospital to work on some things. So I called my secretary and said, if Katy calls, tell her I'm doing this and that. So she not only forgot that, she called Katy at home and said, I need to talk to Paul.
What on earth? What kind of a cat is this? Oh my goodness.
He must be expecting.
Now, I think Susan Palmer needs an Abyssinian, don't you?
How's your cat? How's your dog?
My dog's great. If I had my Abyssinian, I'd have to get a divorce because Tom's allergic to them.
Oh. Paul, you took my picture.
actually, this is Smaug.
Grazie, This is the next day. This is Fred very, very thrilled at his new companion.
Yes, that is great.
I've never seen them in their 40s.
There's things like that.
Go, go,
Now, this is a hard one, Adam.
He's very adept. There. Put your feet help. You pull. What's it?
This isn't quite as exciting.
We did it! Open it up. There's nothing in there.
Well, I'll take care of your vitamin C for about 2 weeks. Oh, what does it say on it? Yeah, I bet it says something. Adam. He doesn't have it.
So they can have his baby.
Did you see what else, Adam?
Not again, Chris. You want to get this recorded here.
No more.
We're
tired. No. Eat first, then we'll do that more.
You do that after
Elaine is too tired.
Did you have any of that stuff? You been
Yellow.
Havarti with dill.
I see.
Does that fit into the Swiss category? No. Or,
I make hummus all the time.
well, uh-oh.
what?
We haven't had it for a long
Dad's gonna, I'm sure, flip it.
Oh, mercy! Ah, he's gonna take our pictures!
Oh.
I told you there'd be whooping.
Darn right, they're whooping.
I do.
Don't do it, Paul.
No, when you
Yeah,
go
it's-
Things covered with flowers and with,
How was it?
even with.
It's for putting your plant in.
Put
your plastic nasty things. Put your nasty pot in there, and so it looks beautiful with the plant. Have you ever seen their
Give me a cracker.
This is very good, Mom.
I like this. Very pretty.
We didn't have
I liked it a lot myself. I only bought myself one. Where was it? Where's
Chuck it at you.
I don't know. That's
You really needed that.
Battle of the Heligoland and Ice. That looks good. Where's that one?
Say something, Brooks.
Hello. Good morning. How are you this morning?
Ben?
Hi.
Can we throw, do you want these or shall I throw them out?
I don't care.
Throw them out.
Good.
He's evil, isn't he? He is a bad boy.
You know, that's the kind of thing that actually follows, you know. One was not looking so big, smash.
If you want, I'll go look at Chris's stuff and see if he has an extra pair of shorts.
Oh, no. I'll wear my jeans.
No, I actually think that she's on something here. I think you're...
Hey, Andrew. Do you have anything brilliant to say?
Not really, no.
Any words of wisdom for posterity?
God is on the side of the guy with a big battalion.
Okay. We'll record that.
Yes.
Why is he usually the first?
He is documenting this. I can never tell if I'm doing the right thing.
Look.
What?
Here. Go. Oh, no, you can't get anything. I don't remember. I get like -1.
The rest of your apricot stuff. You know what? I'm running out of your jelly.
Too bad.
We don't live in Oregon anymore, so...
She's heartless.
Or Washington.
It's heartless. It's raspberry, I think.
Okay. Maybe just beforehand.
the floor.
Bill has videotaped, he's videotaped or copied some tapes of,
Rachel!
For the last 18 years.
Rachel!
Uncle Paul.
Don't get her, don't do this. Do her when she's being sweet.
She's fine.
oh, come on, Jen, you want to.
Rachel!
She's showing off so she's normal.
Rachel!
Rachel, look at Uncle Paul.
Daniel.
Some family always calls me
shoulder
and I
takes
can't
good,
remember
doesn't
who gave anybody what unless I have a list. It's not that I don't appreciate
Oh,
it.
that's good. Thanks, Dad, for recording us.
Well,
Okay, Mark, can you take that away from your mouth so I can see you? How old are you now, Mark?
6.
Are you 6?
Yeah.
I thought you were 5.
No, I'm 6.
Oh, you're 6. So, are you going to be in kindergarten soon?
I am in kindergarten.
Oh, you are. You're in kindergarten this year?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Is it fun?
Yeah.
Are you in morning or afternoon kindergarten? Uh-huh. So you really like it, huh? Where do you go to kindergarten?
You just forgot at Pasadena.
And who's your teacher?
Mrs. Bickless and Mrs. Schwartz.
So is she, are they pretty nice?
Yeah.
And what's your favorite subject? Could you put your feet down so I can see your face?
You mean my favorite,
Part of the day.
when we go out and play on the playground.
Oh, do you like anything? Like you like arithmetic or reading?
Yeah. I like, reading, and high.
Okay. Well, thank you for talking to me today, okay? Rachel! Oh, Matthew, what do you have to say for yourself?
I have to say,
as you go come down from north, get on 495, as you go around, you can see about an hour away, there's a big pineapple. Where is it?
Don't you feel rather the focus of the camera on you?
no, but I think you should feel rather stupid for
So, he's so
that's a bad idea, Mark.
Look at me.
Alright, bye, Mark.
Thanks,
Mark.
Give
I thought you were my
me.
friend before, but I guess not.
He's my favorite cousin.
Well, Daniel's my favorite.
Rachel, how old are you?
5.
How old are you? 1 year old?
Or how old Rachel is.
Thank you. Rachel. Say. Say, I'm 2 years old.
She's not quite.
What?
Yes, she's dead.
No, she isn't.
She's 2 years, 2
In
months.
February. Wait a minute. No, I guess she is.
What?
Oh, what happened to
Your dad would be happy to.
Paul.
you? Hey, Daniel, how old are you now?
4.5.
4.5. And when's your birthday?
4.
Oh, so you're almost 5, huh?
Okay,
Yeah? Mickey. Punch me as hard as you can.
what?
Punch me as hard as you can. In my arm.
No, what?
Ah! Oh! Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. Oh. Yeah, man, it hurts. I didn't advise you to try it. Man.
Yeah, I'm stronger than him.
I don't know.
I was lifting weights and doing exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you're stronger than him?
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's see how hard you can hit me. Be as hard as you can. Oh, man. That was about as hard as Daniel.
No, wait.
Is that what she said? House. Daddy? Daddy? Daddy?
Yeah, Bobo drew it.
Oh, Bobo drew it? Alright.
Who's Bobo?
Daniel. Daddy? Flower? Yes?
Son, that's right.
Tree? Tree?
What?
Yes? Oh.
Have you talked to Sammy since you've been here?
No, I haven't.
Oh. Taking that. Forget it all. It was just a little surprise to him that
Oh no.
Hello. You see this guy right here?
I thought
Okay,
the
wait,
word
email
potato.
Especially.
Paul, you're gonna get out of the way.
you're gonna be in this.
All right, Dawn, do you have your camera?
Ouch.
Okay, on your mark, get set, ready, go! Over there! Daniel, no, these are yours.
Yeah.
You did.
Freshly washed clothes were blowing on a line. A pair of long red underdrawers danced in the breeze. That's long underwear. That's what people wear in the winter to keep them warm. The pokey little puppy caught one leg and pulled. Pop, pop went the clothespins. Away went the pokey little puppy,
I already got that, Paul.
dragging those long red underdrawers through the mud. Come back here, shouted Mr. Fish. Caught on a fire bush.
I'll do whatever you want.
Thorns to mark the holes in the claw.
She's eyeing me very suspicious, so she's missing half the story.
The only thing is,
Do you want to sit with the big at the big table?
Exactly how irreplaceable.
You want butter? Green
I always
chunks
thought
and
that-
cheddar cheese mix. You don't have to eat. Do you want to just lay down?
I always thought that you were.
Elaine,
Rachel.
Elaine, do you know where she found it? Teresa found it in the Barbie truck.
Rachel.
What are
Troll.
doing? Huh?
Troll.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those things are coming out again.
What are you doing with that doll? Can you put that down?
Rachel, how old are you? How old are you?
2.
Come on, let's get this show on the road if we're going to.
Well, I'm waiting.
That would be a good idea. Here, Nancy, get a smile.
Next week, but she wants to sit next to me.
What?
I can understand.
Is someone gonna get behind the couch or not?
Well, now that we can all get in this way.
Hey, could you tell me your name, young man?
Come on, Will.
What did she say? What did he say?
He said, "Oh, Luke seemed to be Matthew has his friends with." I say,
What did you say, Rachel?
I say, hello, Dr. Mrs. Wilkie. How are you today, Hayes? They do. It's the most bizarre thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Absolutely. Who? No.
Well, I know it's down in Gainesville, no one says, tell her you don't.
Hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you remember that movie, To Kill a Mockingbird?
You know, it's really funny, none of our kids call anybody aunt and uncle. And everybody else's kids call their, aunt and uncle. I mean, Walt's son, Uncle Richard. Get it to say cowabunga.
Enough.
Most likely reason the ball may have been at his heart.
All right, y'all do it.
All right.
Hey, Benjamin.
That's not how you do it. You gotta do it around each one individual.
You look pretty neat, doesn't it? You can have it. Well, wait a minute. I had khaki inside. What? Hold on. Oh, khaki. Beautiful.
You get it?
Hey, look, I think you found your niche in life.
Thank you.
I think Benjamin is recording it.
Well, like I said, I mean, if you're just sitting here in the living room listening to everybody, you might as well be knitting.
Exactly.
Hey, they're in Katy's pocket.
I intend to take up needlepoint sometime.
I know there are many needlepoint. I'm very relaxing.
Beautiful. Look at that thing. Christmas
Katy
Day
don't
and Luke
knit
is
anymore,
doing
do you?
knitting Nancy.
No, I
Goodness.
You didn't even know your mom knit?
No.
Has it been that long?
I did Daddy.
You didn't know Mom knit.
That's how she got started, too.
Don't you
doing
love
that
my
knitting.
commentary?
Probably not.
What?
What? Show the camera your wrist guards protecting your wrist. What? Say to show the camera your wrist guards. Okay.
This is Paul Ray, and tell me, what did you get for Christmas, Paul?
I got these rollerblades, a basketball, big bean bag,
Yeah.
bubble gum, a camera, slingshot, walkie-talkies, and spy tack.
Say, how do you like your new house? I guess it isn't that new now, is it?
Well, it's still new.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you have your own bedroom?
Yes.
And your sisters have their own bedroom?
Yes.
Hey, have you been down to, I see you have a Duke shirt on. Have you been down to Duke?
Yeah. I went there after they got back from the Final Four and I got their autographs.
Oh, really? Were there many people there?
No.
They didn't do too well, did they?
No.
Not in the last game. Okay, thanks.
Your butt's dirty.
No, don't double team him. I'll take him on by myself. I'm a very brave man, I am, to beat up on kids who are half my height and a quarter my age.
Come on, sweatshirt.
What? Go make one.
Oh, never mind.
Go make a play. It's not mine.
I'll
Hey, go beat him up. I want
Ben.
to see.
Ben, come on, you're on Paul's team. Luke, get back up there.
I want to see this. Go beat him up.
Me versus Ben and Paul.
Watch out!
What's your name?
My name is Ashley King.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
My name is Laura Lambert.
Hi.
My name is Drip King.
Okay, go ahead.
My name is Leslie Lambert.
Okay, and how old are you, Leslie?
7.5.
And how old are you, Laura? 12?
I'm gonna be 12 January 16th.
Yes, that's right.
Stop!
Okay, thank you.
Now! Drop it!
Oh! Choo-choo!
Alright, he's gonna have to go by himself then. Oh, violence.
Help! God!
Oh, no.
Take a while, take a while.
Left in the game, Idling Hills leads the Eagles 36-24. 22 and the Eagles 32.
Hey, let's get a waltz, man.
Hollywood stars that work here. Hey Ben.
What?
What are you doing?
Washing Matt's car.
You see, it works. But it's really tough because the girls will be coming these doors, you know, so they've got to see that the white slave did a real good job.
Don't take a...
When the girl who will have broken your heart to...
You know...
I think this... I don't feel right doing this, look. It's just too cruel. Ow! Ah, my head! You have to watch out. Yeah. Alright, now get your face out of my face.
Alright.
Why?
Oh, screeching my watch.
I'll take you off your watch.
Yes, please. Get off, man. One last time. One pretty bad last. Dude, that's getting pretty weak, Dad.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Oh my goodness, that could have been deadly. We gotta move. Pushing the TV. This is not worth filming.
Get it, Ben. This is a good position.
You want me to smile? Are you filming, Ben?
No.
Let me breathe.
Film. Yeah.
Matt's filming. Matt's filming.
Wait a minute, look, I can't see you smile.
And that little grimacing face.
You cut it out.
Hey, Matthew, come here. You should be able to get this one really.
You love these things. Emerson Greenaway himself, who's the director of Philadelphia Public.
Was he related to Kate Greenaway?
No.
Yeah, sure. I'll have a
And very famous as a...
Like Los Angeles. This is use your illusion. This is use your illusion. It was a very weird tour. This is a concert tour for an album that they. Okay.
Ever since all my others started hanging around, I sort of think Tasha checked help. Oh no.
Andrew, between the two chairs. Paul, you gentlemen, we need one more. Which are the shortest? They're all huge.
There are none. I think you're out of luck.
They're all men.
All right, Andrew, see if all of you can fit back there.
You can have a wedding.
Didn't realize
Well, we are. We're just having a major party.
The thinker's a weird guy.
Okay, Nicholas.
Nicholas, please.
Yeah, don't tape us.
Nicholas, Peter, you need to be in the middle. No, I want you to be behind there. Between Chris and Luke.
We have a glare problem. You're going to have to tell us when you take the picture so we can open our eyes.
It's going to be down in just a minute.
Or something in the pool.
Why is that?
They killed. Huh?
Missing.
Missing?
So they have to like once
everybody
every
out of the
week.
pool?
Oh, they always do that.
Did the fire engines come?
Regularly?
Did the fire
Andrew, you can stand up.
You think it's when someone drowned?
You can stand up.
Everybody out of the pool. They just kicked everybody out of the pool. You can hear the announcement.
Maybe we should get one of the Flowers' children.
We are. That's what this is. That's what it is. I've got to do this. This is it.
Tinkering. Can't leave well enough alone. All right.
Don't you? Not till now.
Up here. Merritt needs to look at me a little bit. Okay. Happy. Try it once more. Now.
Oh, I know I always have my mouth open. What an idiot. I'm sitting here wondering why George is running to get in the picture. Because it's just us, right? Oh,
Now what we... All right. Looking good. Not good enough. There. That's good.
Can I have one with all
One. Because I said so. Take the chair out and go stand beside Brooks.
Well, then maybe Luke should too.
Perhaps I should.
No, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Stop! Those makes it look like a turkey
Yeah. Would you look at those hibiscus now?
What happens to our deck? They'll start
very
engulfing that
important.
entire side of the deck.
I think Joy's a better person to talk to you about it, but
I'm going to tell you what's
I'm
happened.
interested.
She's seen it. You haven't. I'm going to tell you what it's happened. Okay, you know.
All right.
Too taller than
Up here. Up here.
The chimes.
Come on, Andrew. Arms uncrossed, Andrew. Smile, Brooks.
Oh, please.
Smile, Brooks.
Tell us when.
1, 2, 3, go. Nice. Very nice.
Okay, all right.
Anyway, they're just.
And then we leave.
Luke, get rid of your chair. Too much inequality.
You're grouchy people, you know that?
Oh yeah, but you have to get the picture though, Luke.
Right.
Luke, stand in this.
Luke should sit.
You're too tall. You don't fit in this
Sit on
picture.
his lap.
That's too short.
Just stand up. You're fine.
You gaze like stand up. I'm. This, no, stand up. Go for it.
A modified crouch.
This is
How about
great.
kneel? I tried that.
You. This is perfect. This is great. All right.
Do they have?
Nicholas was not smiling.
I wasn't smiling either.
Yeah, you were actually. Come on, Nicholas. 1 on 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah.
Well done. You guys are co-coordinated. That's very
This
nice.
is great. Fiona's in the picture. We need one more without Fiona in the picture.
Okay, and
Yes,
love.
Katy and Paul.
And not only that, all the geraniums have bloomed like never. And my hibiscus, which was
Yes?
Your presence is
a
required.
mess.
No, it's fine.
No, that'd be 4 generation of Flowers women. That would be good.
Okay, but we get Brooks in too. There we are, us birthday girls.
We actually, our handwriting does look a lot.
Exactly, because I copied mine from you.
Really?
Mom.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
That looks like grandmommy's.
Happy
It says
90th
the
birthday,
very
Mayor.
best mom, but there's a number of moms about.
Yes, it is, Mom.
Now let's
That
finish.
mom.
Let's do these one by one. Hold on, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Wait for this one.
I hope this is not a hint, Katy. Not at all. I just couldn't resist it.
That's pretty good.
As a matter of fact, it's totally untrue. Well, I love this rose on it. Isn't that pretty? You know that's going to go in the new room. It's the right color.
Wonderful. I've never seen anything like
Pink?
that. It's very pretty. Where'd you get it?
Well,
From this country, right?
From this country.
This is funny.
No.
Cut it out.
It's not. Now, I'm reading this book right now myself, Mary. I know you like these long, involved historical novels, so that's for you. You can read about Rome. Mother, I want you to know that I really like this. I'm getting vicarious pleasure giving this to you. Thank you, I accept.
Not to mention chess informant. Happy birthday.
The Queen's Indian Defense. They're like Geller.
Sort of like bridge, you drop what you want.
Exactly.
Caribbean. You needed something else to read.
Step around.
What, Brooks?
What's her name?
No, you what?
Sorry, Mary.
Like Chris+Mary to me.
I'm really happy it's Christmas paper.
Do you feel a little self-conscious?
Well, some people actually wrap
What?
Do you feel a little self-conscious?
Yes.
No, I have admired this book. I have admired. What's nice about this book, I've heard, is that you can look up things by their common name or their fancy name. So if you want to know what's on here, look at that. Isn't that great?
Now you've torn it,
He's prodding you.
Oh, what's this? Oh, look at this. I don't know about this one. America in Bloom, Great American Garden. That's
Was it a dour day at the Culloden?
It was. It was sundown on a rainy day at Culloden, and it had that sort of.
How many guys were there on each side?
Thank you very much.
I would guess in the range of 10,000.
But Bonnie Prince Charlie got trashed.
He did get trashed. Yes, that's exactly what happened. He went down in the valley and said, "Come get me."
Neat.
And he got whomped.
Precisely. This fellow.
Oh, we were there. Look at this. Guys, we were
He
here.
said, "God is on our side."
Recognize that? What a dork. Exactly. And it is wonderful. Okay, unfortunate name. You take all these trips I have here. That's pretty. Did you make it? No, I didn't. I also got that in Nova Scotia. But if you talk about giving people something, so
Mayor, that's very clever.
that was
You
very
get two cleverness
How
points.
did you know that I wanted that?
All of those.
Well, you know, it was a useful bag to put things in, wasn't it, Katy? Excellent.
The big one is for Katy.
It's a booty bag.
Small one is for.
Let me see if I have.
We actually should have given that to Paul. That was a Paul book right there.
Yes, that is
I wanted it myself.
That one's for Ann.
You can look at it. I do not know why I've lived to be 90 years old. I've had good and bad times. Seen depression, war, happy times, and sad times. But I love to get my wonderful family, and that is the best thing. Yay! That is 18! That's wonderful! That's terrific! That was my wonderful family that I've had.
That was a very good speech.
That was, I love it. This is wonderful. Well, you know, it reminds me right.
More people.
So much of your house. Am I documented? Wait.
Just to put your produce in, but it doesn't match.
Did you show mon cachet?
What?
Homemade bread made by Joy.
Yes.
Round note, unlike mine, that comes out flat. And magnificent books. Television watching accompaniment. Useful bag for putting things in. Useful bag. Excellent books. Totally spoiled girl. Should I count?
Sure.
Okay.
That's the piano. I'm screwing up, sorry.
Oh, what'd you do with my teapot?
Yes.
What happened to Michael Jackson this time?
One of our neighbors.
Yes. I mean, considering the alternative, which would you rather get your spouse, you know?
Pictures of the kids before they go too much further.
All right. Come here.
All right.
Well, it's 30 on each, Mother. Ready? Are we ready?
Ready.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Blair. Happy birthday to you.
Mayor, that's a lot of candles.
There are 90 of them. There's 9 candles, Mother. Come on, Brooke.
You gotta make a wish. Wait, make a wish. Make a wish.
That's good. Hey, you didn't overkill on that one. Move it up. That's not all lighted, so.
Well, you already blew them out.
You already blew them out.
To study theology under Anselm of Leon, the leading biblical scholar of the day, he quickly developed a strong contempt.
Oh, my car will stop.
So, Andrew,
Yes.
What is the date now?
The date? It's August 18th. It's a Sunday, I believe. I don't know as a rule because it's the summer, and so I have to check my watch.
Okay, tell us about what you just got back from.
I just came back from music camp. I was there for 6 weeks. It was a camp in Oneonta, New York, held in a college campus called Hartwick, which is basically a little liberal arts college which centers on the arts. I was there for 6 weeks. This is my second year. Last year I was there for 2.
Mm-hmm.
And
you were there for 6 weeks and you didn't come home in between?
No, I was there.
That is a long time.
It was the whole season. The camp only goes on for 6 weeks. There's 3 sessions. Each is 2 weeks, and you can stay for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or 6 weeks. Last year I stayed for the last 2. This year I stayed for all 6 because it's a really fun camp, and I learned a lot last year. And I believe I don't have anything to check it against, but I believe I also made leaps and bounds of progress this year too.
That's great. So, did you do things besides music? I know that you didn't have organized swimming or anything like that, but did you get to go swimming or?
Well, there was a swimming pool, and last year I went swimming a great deal, but this year, for some reason, I had other things to do, and I never really went swimming. There's a large physical ed center up. It's a very hilly campus, you see, and so you have to climb stairs to get anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And up at the very top is the health center, which has tennis courts, racquetball courts, swimming pool, basketball courts, soccer, whatever. But I played a little tennis, but that's really all I did by way of sports this year. And there's fields, which I played ultimate frisbee in, but other than that,
What did you do when you weren't doing music, though, for recreation?
It's a very active social life. There's lots of people around. All of them are very friendly. So you sit around a lot and talk to people, play a lot of cards.
But did you know anyone from the preceding year?
Some of the counselors I knew, and some of the older campers I knew. But really the people, like my roommate last year and the people on my floor, none of them came back. And if they did, they only came back for like 2 weeks, and I didn't know that they were there because I recognized almost nobody of my age.
So right now you're 14,
Yes.
and you'll be 15 in November, and you'll be going into the 9th grade.
Yeah.
So are you looking forward to that?
No.
Is it another school for you, or is it the same school?
I'm going into another school, Ridgewood High School. It's a very large school. It services the whole town. However...
So you'll be among the youngest people there now. I mean, it starts in the 9th grade, right?
Yeah.
So does that bother you?
No. Being a freshman doesn't bother me. what bothers me is that I really dislike the people in my town. They're not friendly. Nobody really has the same interests that I do, which is basically computers, role-playing games, and music. Some people,
Nobody?
Well, some people will like music, but they won't like computers and role-playing. Some people will like role-playing but can care less about anything else. Nobody likes computers.
You're kidding. That's surprising.
So I'm basically a loner, and I get ridiculed for no reason. So I'm not exactly happy about going back to school.
Do you have any friends there?
Not really.
Not
particular.
Do you? Most of the people you like are in the music circle.
Yeah. Really, because those are the people that I have the most in common with.
Aren't you in a symphony?
I'm in a community orchestra called the Bergen Youth Orchestra. It plays symphony music, like a normal symphony would, New York Phil or whatever. Of course, not at as advanced a level, but it's a very good orchestra. And
do you enjoy that?
Yes, it's a lot of fun. It's hard music. I'm only second oboe.
Only? That sounds pretty good to me.
Well, there's 2 oboes, and I'm the last one. Unfortunately, the first oboe last year went off to college. So.
Unfortunately?
Yes. So I'm not sure whether I'll be forced into the first slot.
You don't want to be first oboe?
No, because there's a lot of extremely exposed parts, and very hard. And if I screw up in a concert, it's really embarrassing.
Well, that's true, but you won't be the first person that's ever screwed up in concert, right?
No, but it'll still be embarrassing.
Yeah, I can see that. I would, I'd get a little nervous, but it'd still be fun.
Yes.
How often do you practice with that?
Well, I'll practice when I need it. I mean, some pieces are easy, some pieces are really hard. I'll practice in solo work that my teacher gives me. Now, last year in middle school, I was both in the band and the orchestra. However, we were playing extremely easy music. I could sight read it perfectly. Next year, I will be playing in orchestra, wind ensemble, and band. And they'll all be playing extremely advanced music.
Of course, you're getting better.
Yeah, and as first oboe in all the ensembles, I'll have solos. And so I'll have a lot to work on next year, so I'm not sure what my practicing level will be.
I tell you, the oboe is the most wonderful instrument. I love the oboe. Picked a good instrument.
Yeah, it's an interesting instrument because it's one of the most hard instruments to play. I believe the only 2 that are supposed to be harder are the French horn and English horn. English horn is basically, you've seen them, snake drummers.
Oh yeah.
They're oboes with long bells and bulbs. And it's hard to keep in tune. It's really hard to keep in tune. And it's a lot more flexible. You can change the tone just by the way you're shaping your mouth.
I tell you, my favorite piece in the world is Albinoni's Oboe Concerto. I don't know if he has more than one, but it is absolutely beautiful. Do you know that?
I have it at home. I don't know the tune just off the top of my head.
You have a recording or you have the music?
I have a recording.
I
don't know.
It is wonderful, a wonderful piece. So is that what you're looking forward to most in terms of the next school year, is the oboe in the symphony?
Well, yes, I think so. I'm also looking forward immensely to, I think there's at least one drama club in the high school, and I enjoy the drama and acting a lot. That's one of the things I'm good at. So I'm looking forward to being a part of that.
Well, that's good. I think you're good at a lot, so you can't do everything. No. Do you know anybody who plays with a computer other than Nicholas?
Outside of the family?
Yeah.
You mean at school? No, not really. Some people will play arcade systems, Genesis, Nintendo.
But not the same type of game.
Yeah, but nobody really uses the computers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, computers as computers, programming type.
Well, think how far ahead of everybody you'll be.
Yeah. I don't have to take the typing program since I'm in the band works good. We done some thing. Which is lucky because I can touch type. I'm faster than the computer instructor at the middle school. So yeah, that would be a bit of a waste for me, waste of a period if I had to take a typing class.
Okay. Well, and here we have Luke, who is very interested in being on this tape. Uh-oh, that's all, folks. Anything else you want to say for the camera? Of interest? Or uninterest? Okay.
Not offhand.
Thanks a lot, Andrew.
Sure, thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, Brooks. This is no longer Brook Flowers. This is Brooks Flowers, right? And how old are you, Brooks?
11 and a half.
11 and a half, and what grade are you going into?
6th.
Which is at a different school, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a middle school, but Andrew just graduated from middle school, and he won't be there. So are you looking forward to going into middle school?
Not really.
Being the youngest person in the school, just as Andrew's going to be the youngest person in his school, right?
I guess.
What are you looking forward to most at school, if anything?
Lunch.
Lunch. What are your favorite subjects?
Math and science.
So everybody in your family prefers math and science, is that right?
I don't know. Dad likes.
Tell me what you've done this summer.
I went to horse camp and I went to see my other grandmother.
To chorus camp?
Horse camp.
Horse camp. How and where was that?
In Seattle.
Did you really like that?
Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay, or was?
It was good.
It was good. Had you ridden horses before?
Not really, but I have ridden horses.
So do you feel now that you're pretty good at riding a horse?
I know.
You don't fall off?
No, I don't fall off.
Did you canter any in horses?
No, that's next year.
That's next year. You just trotted.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you, trotting is the hardest because it's the roughest. You'll love cantering. So what else have you done that interests you? I know haven't you taken some Japanese lessons?
Yeah, from my friend's brother. Just some Japanese.
Can you tell us some Japanese words? Tell us something in Japanese.
I'm still working on it.
Can you say, my name is Brooks Flowers?
Watashi no namae wa Brooks desu.
That sounds pretty good. Say, my home is in New Jersey.
I have no idea how to say that.
Do you know how to say my home?
No.
Okay.
I'm still working on it.
Okay, did you just start this summer, or?
Yeah, just this summer.
And what, and who are your friends? Don't you have some Japanese friends?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of them that are from school.
And who are they?
Interesting.
Kayo, Emmy, Mari, Mayuko, Hiroko, Mimi, and
How many Japanese kids go to your school?
there's 7 in my grade. I can't think of them all.
And how many in your grade?
There's 7 in my grade.
And how many people totally in your grade? Not just Japanese.
52 or something.
Gosh, that's a lot. Do they tend to congregate in the same area? So this is one of the areas they live, huh?
Yeah.
Do you have any friends that aren't Japanese?
Yes, I do. I have Diana and Emily and Elizabeth and a couple friends from school.
Who's your best friend?
I've forgotten.
Bethany, she lives in Seattle.
Oh, didn't you go out to see her at the horse camp? Or?
Yeah, we went to horse camp together.
Oh, was that really neat? And who's your best friend in New Jersey?
Kayo.
Now, where is she from in Japan?
She didn't come from Japan.
Well, she didn't.
No.
But she's Japanese American?
No, she's Japanese. Just, I don't know.
Is she going to go back to Japan eventually?
I don't think so, to live. I think she likes it here.
Uh-huh. So she was born in the United States and she's lived in the United States all of her life?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So, and that's what obviously got you interested in Japanese.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, we should have brought our video and pictures of Japan. So did Grandmommy tell you about Japan?
No. Well, yeah, some.
Uh-huh. It's very crowded. There's no question about it. I mean, you think New Jersey's crowded, you should see Japan.
I wouldn't want to live there.
Uh-huh. So what's the thing that you're most looking forward to this summer? I mean, this fall?
My birthday.
Your birthday? Well, that's a ways off, isn't it?
Yeah, that's in November.
November 21st or?
24th.
24th. And what do you want for your birthday?
I want my ears pierced, and I want a kitten, and I want a brush. Mason Pearson brush.
Oh, yeah, Katy has one of those. And what are you looking forward most to in school?
Seeing my friends.
Uh-huh. Have you not seen them very much this summer?
No. I've only seen Kyle and Emily this summer.
Uh-huh. Has she been gone a lot? Did she go? Did Kaio go back to Japan?
Well, she's been visiting there, but she hasn't,
Uh-huh.
been there a long time.
You should tell them to take you back to Japan for a visit. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. Emmy's in Japan right now.
Uh-huh.
She's having a good time.
Uh-huh.
She wrote me a postcard.
Okay. I have a very bad problem. The battery is going dead. Do you have anything else to say before the battery finally?
No.
I bet you're very sorry that the battery is gone dead.
Not really.
Have you officially changed your name to Brooks, or
Not officially.
are you going to one day officially do it, or I guess you don't have to. It's not a big deal. Brooks is a nice name. Okay, and what occasion are we here for?
Mary's birthday.
Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot. I appreciate your subjecting yourself to this fun interview.
Fun.
Well, perjury.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
I really do, and it is not a instructor of language, where I say Latin.
I think you learned, I mean, I can't compare with Latin, but learning French, I learned a tremendous amount about
Andrew, don't tease him that way.
Well, and Matthew has said that he has learned that also from his language.
I think any language
I
is
think
so.
And I liked it pretty well, except for Cicero. Caesar's not bad. Virgil's not bad. Cicero is appallingly long.
Of course, if you read all those, so you don't read all the other stuff, so there you have it.
No, we all want other stuff.
Well, if you learn a different foreign language, you read that literature.
Oh, the meanings have changed a lot.
Yeah.
What are your kids doing for languages?
Well, Latin is not, they do not offer language, Latin at their school. They offer French and Spanish, that is it. And they are taking French and Spanish. And that,
Japanese, she's a Japanese person born in the United States, but are they eventually going to go back to Japan?
I don't think so.
Do they like it here?
Okay, Nicholas, what grade are you in now? What grade will you be going into?
I think it was my 50th birthday.
Actually, I don't think this is going to work right here, because you, no, maybe it will. Yeah, I'm sorry, what grade are you going into?
I'm going to my junior year in high school.
And tell me about what you did this summer.
I just spent 8 weeks at Ohio State taking a math program.
A math what?
Program in number theory.
And did you enjoy that?
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
Did you enjoy the people, or did you enjoy the course, or everything about it?
Actually, I think I like just about everything about it. I mean, the people were really nice there.
one, and it also was like really interesting. I actually learned a lot. It was fun.
So will you be able to apply that to what you've learned? I mean, your courses and...
Well, it's not... I can't apply it directly. It's not like something that I'm going to be able to use. Because it's a different kind of math than any other math I've taken before. But I don't know, I guess just the method of, thinking about things I could probably...
No, pretty, I'll be glad to get
And what are you going to be taking in school this summer? I mean, this fall?
This fall I'll be taking second year calculus, third year Latin, basically English and AP history course, and AP chemistry.
What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to taking calculus and chemistry the most.
And could you tell me who are your friends in at Ridgewood?
I really like this idea. I mean, I still haven't had time to talk to them about it. I think
I guess my main friend just moved to Japan a couple months ago.
Boy, you guys like Japanese people.
He was my only friend. Yeah, he moved to Japan.
Where did he move to?
Kyoto.
Oh boy, that's neat.
So, I just got one. I'm gonna ride there pretty soon. So,
is he back there permanently?
Yes, he's back there.
Seen pictures of that opera house.
So I understand. So let's do that.
What was his name?
Shinji.
I said, well, did you see it? I said,
And what are you doing musically?
I'm still taking violin.
Hey, Katy, be a little bit quiet.
In a wheelchair, so
I'm still taking violin and piano lessons.
And which do you enjoy the most?
Piano. Violin also. And I'm playing in Allstate this year.
For violin or piano? Yeah, violin, obviously.
And I'm playing in Ridgewood Orchestra Symphony still. And that's a lot of fun. I'm playing with the school orchestra.
Now, is that a different orchestra than Andrew's playing with?
Yes. Wait, next year he'll be playing in my orchestra. No. Yeah, next year he'll be playing in my orchestra.
Ah, so you'll both be in the same orchestra. That'll be nice. You don't sound too convinced.
Yeah, actually might be. I don't think I've ever gone to the same school.
You haven't what?
I've never been going to the same school as my brother before.
So you've been in the same orchestra and at the same school?
No, I've never done it before, but he will when I do it here.
And what are you going to do next summer?
I couldn't tell you. I'd actually like to go back.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, take combinatorics.
Take what?
Combinatorics.
What is that?
That's like, it's a combination of a whole bunch of different things. It's like graph theory and generating functions.
Wouldn't you rather go someplace else besides Ohio State? Or is that the best place for someone?
Oh God!
I don't know where we can go. Next year maybe we'll go here. So I don't know, no plans about where we might be to be able to go. But all I know is I really enjoyed the program this summer. So I'd actually like to go back. I'm not certain. I've obviously made no concrete plans yet.
Okay, and you aren't playing any sports, are you? Guess you don't have time.
Not like on a school team. I spend a lot of time playing racquetball.
No thanks. I'll take a sip of yours.
Oh really? Do you have courts available?
We actually had the entire facility was available to us.
And that's in Ohio State? Did you ever play it before there?
No, I played squash, but never racquetball.
Squash is neat. I think squash is...
I like squash better, but they didn't have squash.
It's a faster moving game, I think.
Squash is a lot of fun.
Okay. Thank you for subjecting yourself to this. Appreciate it.
No problem.
So, Mayor, do you have any words of wisdom for us on your 90th birthday or thereabouts?
Don't quit. Keep trying.
Okay, well that's good advice. We've had a wonderful time here at your birthday party, haven't we?
I thought so. I thought it was perfectly lovely.
So how long have you been up with Ann? How long have you been up with Ann in Boston?
Almost 3 months.
Are you going back now?
No, I'm on my way home to Virginia.
Oh, so she's taking you...
Tomorrow.
I bet you're looking forward to getting back home.
Very much.
Seeing all your friends and...
I'm getting along. I'm taking my cat home.
Who is taking care of things like mowing your grass and things?
Well, I don't have much grass to mow, but I do lots of outside work, which I enjoy doing. If anything gets too heavy, I have Blackboard down the road that I get to help.
Are you still mowing your grass?
No.
You did that up to a couple years ago, didn't you?
I've even sawed down trees for lights.
Who mows your grass now?
I have, as I told you, a blackboard that helps me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Any yard work that I make.
And he's done things in your absence?
No.
You
I didn't know I left without making reservations for that because I didn't know I'd be almost.
So you'll have to arrange to get that taken care of.
That's right. Get everything straightened out.
Tell us what you enjoyed most about your trip to Australia this past January.
We just about had the time, Katy and I just about had the time of our life.
I know she sure enjoyed it.
Oh, yes, we had a wonderful trip. And we did all sorts of things.
What was your favorite place?
It would be hard to say. Maybe it was Sydney, I don't know.
She liked Sydney, I think, the best.
I think maybe that was mine too. But I liked it all. It was all very interesting. And particularly out in the desert, I thought that was very interesting.
Did you did you enjoy seeing the Aborigines?
Yeah, they were. They were very, they were more interesting than I anticipated. They all seemed to speak English, and of course they jibber jabber, whatever you want to call it, in their own language, which we wouldn't know anything about. We saw them up in a little town out from Cairns, up on the mountain, and they had the most beautiful theater up there. They owned it, and they had a screen, curtain on the stage. So they had beautiful handwork. Oh, it was beautiful. It looked to me like the Tree of Life, but it had alligator, everything you could think of that they had there. And it was in gorgeous colors, all hand done. And some shops we went in there and other places, even in Sydney and Cairns and the other towns we went to, they had native work. And some of it was quite expensive. And some of the artists were more expensive than others. But it was nearly all beautiful. It was a distinct form of art, different from others that you might see or anticipate seeing.
You also went to the Great Barrier Reef, didn't you?
Yes, we did. I liked that very much. We went down on a submarine that had glass slides, and the fish swam all around us and all. And we stopped at one place, kind of a station somewhere, and a man went up and he said he was going to call the fish. By golly, he must have said something because the fish came from all directions and fed them.
You're kidding.
Yeah, and the only fish I remember, some of them were quite beautiful, but one good-sized fish they had in there. They called her and it's the mother-in-law fish. Because it was very aggressive, I think. And they were all beautiful colors.
Were they beautiful colors?
Yeah, very different. Different species we saw. I wouldn't say how many. And I particularly like seeing the coral. Only coral I'd ever seen was orange colored, you know. And I was informed something I didn't know. Shows you how ignorant one can be. That coral only turns colors when it's out of the sea, when it's in air.
Oh, is that true?
Well, that's what they said.
So it was white in the water?
Yeah, white or green or brown or varied colors, but it changed colors on coming to the in the presence of air. And some of it, I saw a lot of it, looked just like a cauliflower head down there, and they had various forms, all sorts of shapes of coral down there. And once they called our attention to a huge clam shell. And I think it's as big as, it could swallow a man, as big as that place right over there. You see that bite chair. Of course, we went on, but I probably would not have seen it if that caught my attention. But there it was just perfect, and it was open.
Wow, it was open?
Yeah, it was open, ready to catch whatever came its way, I guess. And it was embedded, I guess it was anchored there that it wouldn't be able to move. It had to make its living with what came by. At least I assumed that. It's been there a long time because it was the biggest one I've ever seen. And you see clam shells and hear about them. That was huge. I think they even had a name for it, but I don't know.
I wonder if that was edible.
I wouldn't think so. Imagine if it didn't be a tough old clam.
Yeah, probably be
Then
pretty.
we went, after we got out of the submarine, we went in a
glass bottom boat. And then we saw.
Oh, no, you actually went in a submarine?
Yeah. It was a little submarine, and it went down in the water and the sides.
How far did it go down? Do you have any idea?
Well, I imagine the periscope, or whatever you call those things, was at the top. It wasn't completely submerged.
Mm-hmm.
The top was glass. I'm sure it was very heavy glass, or reinforced or something.
Mm-hmm.
We saw, I think we saw the note quite well in a different way in the glass bottom boat that we
Mm-hmm.
went in. And then they had a thing in the middle. I don't know what you would call that, but they had seats all around it, and you looked over at the bottom, and all sorts of fish went through there too.
Uh-huh.
But we liked it.
Oh, that was quite a trip.
Yes, it was. And then when we went down to the railroad station, we went up in a bus that went around curves. We thought we weren't going to make it. It was so swift.
Uh-huh.
And we came back on train, and it was all, it looked to me like worn out British.
You mean train to the barrier reef?
The train coming back down, no, that was all by boat. But from Cairns, coming back, then we go back to Cairns, why, it was by train. And it was just gorgeous mountains and all the beautiful waterfalls. It was very pretty. And you saw cane fields, they grow cane on the way. Make their own sugar and rum.
And rum?
And most any place, country that has sugar cane will make rum.
Uh-huh.
Like in Cuban places like that, the West Indies, Barbados and places like that.
Mm-hmm. But that sounds neat. Yeah, I remember Katy brought back some rum. Some
rum.
Yeah.
I brought back rum too. Still have it.
Uh-huh. Haven't drunk it all yet, huh?
I haven't drunk any of it. I offered it to my neighbors. Nobody seems to want rum.
Uh-huh.
But somebody will someday.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I know
that keeps for a long time, right?
And I'm very fond of rum cake, so I'm sure at Christmas time rum cake.
And you have rum cake made from the rum you got while you were in Australia.
That's right.
That is neat.
Liquor of any time that we brought back.
You really had quite a trip back, I know. I'm amazed you survived that one. Katy was exhausted.
Yes, we were. Have you forgotten when we got home at 2 in the morning you gave us a sleeping pill? When we went to sleep?
I don't remember that.
Well, you did. And believe it or not, I'm an early riser. I got up at around 6 this morning and read. We went out and met Katy a little bit later. But that morning I didn't get up till 11 o'clock.
Oh, wow. That must have been your record.
I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I remember you slept really late.
Yeah, 11 o'clock in the morning.
You didn't leave the next day, did you? You left the day after that?
That's right.
Uh-huh.
I don't know whether I made it home or not. That was a terribly long trip.
Oh, yeah, I think you needed a little chance to recuperate.
Yeah, that summer swelling you up in your feet and legs.
Mm-hmm.
Katy and I both swell up going out there and coming back.
Mm-hmm.
You sit there, you know, with something on here.
Mm-hmm.
When we got to Australia, you know, we didn't have our luggage for about 2 days.
I didn't remember that.
I don't know where it went, but here we were with warm clothes
Uh-huh.
in the lobby. I had a wool sweater on.
Oh my goodness, I didn't remember that. That's happened to us a lot.
We left the United States in the wintertime and got over there. It was supposed to be summer, and we had summer wearing apparel. That's what we had. We just did the best we could. We washed it out and hung it up, put some out that night to the laundry so that we had clean clothes. Because we, about 24 hours, we'd sat in those all the way from Detroit to San Francisco to Honolulu to Sydney.
Uh-huh.
Coming back, we did not go to the Hawaiian Islands. We stopped at New Zealand, but we only didn't get out to see anything. It was night, and we had to stay in the airport for about 3 hours before we set out for Los Angeles.
And you saw Damon Kirby going over.
That was going over. We were supposed to have dinner with them. We were supposed to leave Detroit and have 3 hours in San Francisco. And they were delighted to be able to go to meet us and take us out to dinner. Well, when we got there, we never had time to sit down even. It was just hello goodbye.
Yeah.
Our plane was being called.
Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. It was nice to see him for even a short time.
That's right, and I've never seen that small daughter, and I was delighted to see her. She is Ben's age.
She's their only child, isn't she? What's her name?
Samantha.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think they call him Sammy.
I think that's the first time Katy had seen him since she was a kid.
Katy and Damon were very pleased to see each other. He's a nice man.
Yes, that's what she said. And I know that she took a nice picture of them that she's going to send them to him. But that was a very successful trip.
It certainly was.
And this has really been a wonderful weekend, hasn't it been?
Has.
It's been just perfect. Couldn't be any better.
That's right. And I didn't ever know I'd be this old. I lived to be 90, but I don't mind being that old as long as I get around.
Well, you've certainly done it.
Up in the sky piece.
Oh yeah, you certainly do.
I don't have anything else to say. I don't think I want to be here.
Oh, I agree. But that's not a problem with you.
Not yet. Who knows though?
Oh no, no, it won't be a problem. Okay, well thanks a lot for talking.
You're welcome.
For posterity, right?
Yeah.
This is the garden of the Frick. Okay. What?
Are we gonna get the cat or not?
They don't answer.
Just run all the way through. Just get out of here.
Kill that guy.
Well,
it's possible to claim him on that.
You were thinking that you have peeps locked up?
Yeah. They left Mary, this one is about
Culloden's Field.
Culloden.
Oh, right here they have it right. Dead on Culloden's Field.
See, this is a
She only will be if she makes me a shirt.
Right.
Now that is pretty.
And he'd pop out from under the bed.
This is Sabota.
Ishmael.
2 days after we got him.
Make him bite his tail.
Yeah, he's licking it.
That's it. I am tired.
Not me.
Oh, what does she do? Do you have lockers to change? I don't get it. I doubt it. You have Miss Osterman for health, maybe?
No.
For gym?
Yeah.